We on the move and ain't nobody could stop us now. We on the move and ain't nobody could stop us now. We on the move and ain't nobody could stop us now. We on the move and ain't nobody could stop us now.
Good afternoon, political leader, and everyone else in here with us. This is a very special occasion for us as Grenadian brothers and sisters, friends, and all well-wishers. I want to warmly welcome you to this short but important session where we introduce to you 4 new caretakers. Individuals who have answered the call to serve, to listen, and to lead on the ground in the various constituencies. We are here to introduce a team of caretakers, dedicated men and women who are already working in the various constituencies, meeting people where they are and preparing the ground for the task ahead. These caretakers are not yet candidates, but they are caretakers of hope, of hard work, and of our mission into the future. And so now, brothers and sisters, to bring us the vision and the direction where we need to go as we take these next steps, it is of great honor, and I consider it also a privilege, to welcome the leader of the new National Party, a woman of action, purpose, insight, vision, proven commitment to the people of Grenada, Caretaker, and Martinique. And now welcome the Honorable Emmeline Pierre, our political leader.
Thank you very much, Brother Bowler. Fellow New National Party family, friends, fellow Grenadians. Today we mark a defining moment for our party as we appoint and confirm new caretakers in 4 constituencies. We aren't simply filling roles. We're fortifying our front line of community engagement and grassroots leadership. Caretakers are our ears on the ground, our hands in the community, and our hearts with the people. They listen, they support, they serve, and they lead the political work in their constituencies with passion and integrity. While the time will come to select and present our official candidates for the next general elections, our immediate priority is to ensure that care and connection continue uninterrupted in every corner of Grenada, Caretaker, and Martinique. It is therefore my pleasure today, on behalf of the executive of the New National Party, to appoint 4 outstanding leaders who will immediately take up their post as caretakers in various constituencies. They will obviously push ahead with the work to be done in those areas. Mrs. Amanda Japal-George, St. Andrew, Southwest. With deep roots in her community, Amanda gives voice not only to young people, but to every generation. Mr. Christopher Di Ali Jr., South St. George. Di Ali's passion for empowering working-class Grenadians and driving business development reminds us all of our shared purpose. Mr. Gelani Glean, St. Patrick West. Gelani's resilience and determination embodies the very spirit of Grenada. Mrs. Noleen Thompson, St. David. Noleen's steady leadership and genuine care uplifts everyone she meets. As political leader of the NNP, I and the entire party executive pledge our full support to these caretakers to succeed in the areas they've been appointed. To every supporter, walk alongside them, roll up your sleeves, and let's build stronger constituencies together. Give them your full backing as we prepare for the next general elections and the work ahead to build a better Grenada for all. I also extend heartfelt gratitude to the former caretakers of these constituencies. Their dedication has paved the way for the next chapter. And so as we move forward, we are working on plans and strategies to expand and to modernize our healthcare system so every single Grenadian can enjoy high-quality, affordable healthcare. We understand very well that a new hospital is not the ultimate solution to the serious problems that we face in our healthcare sector. We are putting together alternative practical measures to cushion our people from the rising cost of living. Medication, food, and daily essentials are just too high above the reach of our people. A bold, grassroots-driven plan that cuts across party lines and class is being developed by our party at this time. These initiatives will come straight from the belly of our people and will create the opportunities that are necessary for every Grenadian to thrive. Brothers and sisters, in the near future, you'll also see and hear more of our party's refreshed brand and renewed vision, a clear symbol of our forward momentum. As we ready ourselves, as I said before, for the next general elections, we will intensify our outreach program. This isn't about individuals. It isn't about ambition, nor is it about party politics. It is about realizing our shared dreams of a stronger, more prosperous Grenada. The new National Party stands ready to lead, and so I urge every supporter out there to get registered if you are not yet registered. Get more involved, even if you're already involved. Amanda Japal-George, Christopher Di Ali Jr., Gelani Glean, and Noleen Thompson, welcome to this vineyard. Let us carry on this work with courage, humility, and unwavering commitment, first to God, and then to the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. This is our labor of love. This is an opportunity to build on a rich legacy, for generations to come. May God bless you. May God bless Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. Thank you.
I'll now give one by one a synopsis of what we know about our caretakers. And I will start with Mrs. Noleen Thompson. Friends, meet Noleen Thompson, a daughter of P.T. Esperance and Mount Annan, a wife, mother, businesswoman, and a former broadcast journalist. She has spent much of her life working to support family and contributing to her community in meaningful ways. Today, she continues that journey as the new National Party's caretaker for the constituency of St. David's. With over 20 years of experience in the private sector and media, Noleen brings a practical understanding of the issues facing everyday Grenadians. She is known for her steady, honest approach and a quiet determination to make a difference. Her work has always been rooted in service, and she remains committed to addressing the needs of the people she represents. A past student of St. David's RC School and St. Joseph Convent St. George's, Noleen values education, equity, and inclusion. She has a particular interest in supporting working-class family and advocating for children with special needs. As she steps into this new role, her focus is on listening, learning, and working alongside the people of St. David's to build a stronger community for all. I now ask Ms. Noleen Thompson to come forward and say something about herself.
Political leader, Honorable Emlyn Pear, colleague caretakers, brothers and sisters in the diaspora, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. My name is Noleen Thompson, and it is my profound honor to accept the position of caretaker for the constituency of St. David. As caretaker of the constituency, my role is rooted in service and compassion. I chose this role because I believe that leadership means standing up for others, especially those who need it most. I want to be present in the lives of people, understanding their needs and working tirelessly to address them. I want to ensure families have access to opportunities that will uplift them. I also chose this role because I care deeply about the future of our community. And I believe every child, every parent, every resident deserves a leader that would not only speak up, but show up. Since I started this journey, the question I have been asked the most is, what issue are you most passionate about? And my honest answer, there are many. Social issues such as lack of support and resources for the elderly, a hard-working middle class that's struggling to make ends meet and never seems to catch a break. However, today I want to speak about an issue I care deeply about, and that's healthcare equity. Specifically, how systemic gaps hurt vulnerable populations like children with special needs and their families. I stand today not just as a member of the opposition party, but as a mom and voice for families who feel unheard. I speak for the families who are navigating a broken system, waiting for years for a diagnosis, left behind by a government that claims to care, but continues to under-deliver. I am the mother of a child with autism. Autism is not rare. It affects 1 in every 36 children. Yet, families with children on the spectrum continue to fight battles on every front. No parent should have to fight tooth and nail just to get their child the care they need and deserve. First, the battle to be seen and to be diagnosed. I am not aware of any facility that can diagnose a child with autism in this country. Second, being able to find proper resources and access therapies that can change their lives. But the biggest challenge of all that I hear from parents is the cost of caring for the children. Last year, just before my son's 16th birthday, he had his first seizure. At the time, we had no idea what was happening to our child. He was rushed to the hospital and he was admitted for observation. The hospital had no medication to administer to my son on the ward, and I was given a prescription to get the medication. I remember both my husband and myself calling pharmacies to check who was still open to get the prescription. Luckily, we found a pharmacy who promised to wait because of the urgency of the situation. After our son was discharged, he had another episode. This time, it is what is called a cluster, where he seizes several times within a half an hour period. Again, he was rushed to the hospital. Now, the doctors were extremely kind and supportive, but their limited resources had their hands tied. No testing to determine the levels of medication in his system to know the proper dose. It was just a guess. No information was provided on seizures or why they were happening. And after another episode of seizure, I had no choice but to leave Grenada and take him back to Canada. There, he was provided with every test possible, and for the first time, we were told that he was epileptic and was provided with an epilepsy team who gave us all the information we needed and a peace of mind. Now, I am fortunate. What about those families who do not have the same opportunity that I was afforded? What happens to their loved ones? Where is our government in this fight? While parents are forced to quit their jobs, and I know of many moms who have to quit their jobs to stay home with their child, and in some cases children, because they have no place to send them. What happens when parents age and our special needs children become adults? What resources and support do we have implemented? I am blessed that our son, who is now 17, was diagnosed at 2 years old. I have also been very fortunate to have an extremely supportive extended family. But what about those who are not as fortunate? What about mental health resources, financial assistance, and workplace protections for these families? What about mandatory screening for autism? These are the real support families need. This is not charity. This is right and just. I will continue to advocate for families with children with special needs. I will fight for early intervention services and comprehensive support systems. I will work to implement policies that ensure healthcare, respite care, and mental health services are basic rights for these families. It is not a luxury. I will push for stronger community inclusion and lifelong support that empowers both children and their caregivers. Because these families are doing their part. They are showing up, sacrificing, and pushing through. It's time for the government to do its part, not in the next election cycle, now. Because when we fail these families, we are failing as a nation. And I, as a member of the opposition, will not sit by quietly and watch that happen. Thank you.
We thank you very much, Sister Noleen. But we got to get going, so we'll move on to our next caretaker. Someone who is young at heart. Meet Mr. Christopher Di Ali, Jr. He is a result-driven professional with a strong foundation in business and finance. He holds a Bachelor of Science in Business Management and a postgraduate diploma in financial planning. With a career spanning financial planning, auditing, business consulting, and investment advisory. His experience reflects a consistent commitment to excellence, innovation, and national development. Christopher is also an entrepreneur who has turned his attention to one of Grenada's most pressing needs, food security. As the founder of the island's first Indo mushroom farm, he is championing sustainable agriculture and climate resilient solutions, demonstrating how business can meet both economic and environmental goals. Grounded in the faith and driven by discipline, Christopher brings a balanced perspective to leadership. He once represented Grenada in boxing, winning the OECS Heavyweight Championship in 2008. He remains active in sports and community life. Today, he steps forward in public service as the new National Party's caretaker for the constituency of St. George's South. I now invite Christopher Di Ali Jr. to come forward.
First and foremost, let me express my gratitude to all those who have entrusted me to serve as the caretaker of South St. George. Thank you for believing in me. I have always believed in country before self. That is why I stand for representation that truly matters, where government is not just a mechanism of management, but a source of hope and progress for our people. It is crucial that we move our conversations beyond the WhatsApp groups and into real policies and actionable decisions. Politics is, at its core, about people. It is about giving the voice to the will of the people. And right now, there's a frustrated and disenfranchised core of Grenadians yearning for leadership that sees issues holistically and not reactively. My politics is rooted in fighting for the working class Grenadian, the men and women who build Grenada. I want a society that works for them, a society where the tools of success are within the reach for everyone, not just to survive, but to thrive. We must think deeply and systematically the country we are building. What kind of Grenada will thrive in the world of tomorrow? How can we create a nation that champions freedoms, leverages the ingenuity, the pride, ambition, and experience of its people, and leaves no one behind? We need a Grenada that works for all of us. I also want to call on my fellow young professionals. Step out of the ordinary. See beyond the mundane. Let's come together to shape a future that reflects the best of who we are and who we can be. Today, I may be the one in front of the cameras, but I'm bolstered by the strength of hundreds, if not thousands, of young Grenadians who are hungry for a renaissance of governance that uplifts and empowers its people. A politics not defined by cyberbullying or mob mentality, but by hope, respect, and action. I want to help return politics to the realm of respectable debate, where ideas, not insults, drive real progress for our citizens. We must move away from the crab-in-barrel politics and mentality and embrace a vision more like an ant colony, working together harmoniously toward common goals where everyone benefits, where the bread could break right. I'm here to fight for all of us. I have proudly agreed to lead the work on behalf of the new National Party in the most dynamic constituency of Grenada, the growth engine of our country, South St. George. And I'm here to say, we can do better. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother Di Ali. And we are moving on. Amanda Japal-George is a passionate youth leader, an entrepreneur, and advocate from Mamakan, St. Andrews. She currently serves as the National Youth and President of the new National Party, the NNP. In 2024, she became the first youth member of parliament for St. Andrews Southeast, securing a national high of 92% of the votes. She also holds the title of Youth Opposition Leader in Parliament. Amanda is the founder of Premier Customs Solutions and also the charitable initiative Better Future Together, BET, or BFT, sorry, not BET, BFT, which supports education and underserved families. She manages Police Natural Spring Water Limited, operates as a certified custom broker, and bring a strong blend of business, community, and policy experience to all her ventures. A writer at heart, Amanda has published 2 novels and is a 2-time NaNoWriMo participant. And that, for those who never knew like myself, means National Writing Competition. She holds a master's in English literature, creative writing, and an associate in business management, accounting, and finance, and is pursuing an MBA in finance. She also holds certificates in digital marketing, QuickBooks, and quality management systems. Her leadership training includes the Oxford School of Climate Change and the Caribbean Regional Youth Council. She's an associate member of the Leadership Institute of the UK. Amanda's journey from Girl Guides and Interact to Parliament reflects her lifelong commitment to service, youth empowerment, and national development. Her motto, enter to learn, go forth to serve. I now welcome the caretaker for St. Andrews Southwest, Miss Amanda Japal-George.
Honorable Emlyn Pear, political leader, Roland Bowler, General Secretary, colleagues, brothers and sisters, a special good evening to you. I stand here with deep humility, great pride, and a profound sense of responsibility as I accept the role of caretaker of St. Andrews Southwest. I must also recognize former MP and caretaker, Sister Yolande Bain-Horsford. Thank you for your support, your encouragement, and your blessing. This moment is not about me. It is about us, about a constituency filled with strength, spirit, and untapped potential. It is about a people whose voices deserves to be heard, whose needs demands to be met, and whose dreams are waiting to be realized. As I begin this new chapter in service, I carry with me 3 principles that have shaped my life and will guide my leadership. First, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. This is not just a quote. True leadership is not rooted in privilege, but in purpose. It is not about demanding more from our nation, but giving more of ourselves to its progress. I believe in contribution over complaint and action over apathy. 2, never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life. Define yourself. Too many have been told to shrink, to wait their turn, to stay in their place. But I stand here today as living proof that you can rise even when the world doubts you. We are not defined by where we come from, but by the fire we carry within. And I am here to say, we will no longer whisper in corners. We will speak with purpose, and we will lead with strength. 3, be the change you wish to see in the world. Change does not come from comfort. It comes from courage. It begins in our homes, in our communities, and in the decisions we make daily. I come from a family where giving back was a way of life. I saw my mother hosting cooking classes and Bible clubs, not for praise, but because she believed in uplifting others. And those small acts of service planted a seed in me, a seed that has grown into a lifelong commitment to servant leadership. And while that journey began at home, it was shaped by what I witnessed in my community. I grew up seeing brilliance hiding in plain sight. Young men with minds sharp enough to engineer the future, yet locked out of opportunity. Young women with the confidence to lead, but constantly told that they're too young, too loud, and too ambitious. I saw leadership stifled by silence, creativity buried under fear, and purpose postponed by poverty. But I also saw resilience. I saw talent. I saw power. And I knew if no one was going to fight for them, I would. But today, I say more than that. I will fight with you. I will fight for us, for our children, for our grandchildren, for a future that belongs to all of us, not just some of us. And to our elders who have paved the way, I honor your sacrifice. Your stories are our foundation. But what fuels me today is more than a title. It is a mission. I think of the young boy in Soubise who dreams of becoming an architect but has never seen a blueprint. The teenage girl in Ford who wants to become a lawyer but is told that's not for people like us. The single parent sacrificing daily, the young athletes training without shoes, the overlooked, the underestimated, and the unheard. To them I say, your pain has purpose. Your challenges will not bury you, they will build you, and your dreams are not too big for this place. But the truth is, youth in our country are facing a very quiet crisis, a crisis of victimization. Too often, our young people are punished for speaking up, shamed for standing out, and left behind in systems that do not see them. But that ends now. As caretaker, I am committed to creating empowering spaces for our young people to prosper. Together, we will invest in their talents, we will nurture their ideas, and we will build a constituency where every child, every youth, every elder, every family feels seen, is included, supported, and set up for success. But I want to make something clear. In service, I have never seen color. What is color? What does it truly mean when people are in need? You don't have to state who you support. I am here to serve every single individual in St. Andrews Southwest. Whether we've met before or not, whether you're blue, red, yellow, or green, I see you, I hear you, and I will serve you. This is the promise that I've made to St. Andrews Southwest, to lead with integrity, to listen with compassion, to act with courage, and to serve with my whole heart. To every resident, from Soubise to Butchgrove, this is your time. This is our moment. Let us rise together with hope, with unity, and with unstoppable determination. Because St. Andrews Southwest, you're not forgotten. We are not finished. We are only just beginning, and we will rise together. Thank you for the opportunity, and may we write a new chapter of progress together.
We want to thank Sister Amanda very much, and as we move closer to the end, I want to introduce our next caretaker, Mr. Gelani Glean. This gentleman is a purpose-driven leader whose journey weaves together education, agriculture, business, and community empowerment. A native of Surtees, St. Patrick's, Gelani holds a Bachelor of Science in Marketing from St. George University, a diploma in education from the University of the West Indies, and an associate degree in science from TAMCC. His career spans over 2 decades across education, corporate marketing, public administration, and youth development. Gelani's track record includes leadership roles such as General Manager of the Grenada National Stadium Authority, Marketing Manager at Grenada Caretaker Limited, and Grenada Bottling Company, as well as Communication Executive at Flow Grenada. Beyond boardrooms, Gelani has worked and cultivated 12 acres of farmland, affirming his belief in self-reliance, food security, and rural resilience. An educator at heart, Gelani taught for over a decade and continues to shape young minds through national youth initiatives like Project Fly, Project Reach, and the Empower program. As a former National Youth Ambassador and executive member of the National Youth Council, he has long been a voice for the young and underserved. Guided by faith and anchored in integrity, Gelani brings to politics a spirit of service, not self-interest. He now steps forward with the new National Party as the caretaker for St. Patrick's West, committed to lifting communities, solving real problems, and building a Grenada where no one is left behind. I now invite Mr. Gelani Glean to come forward.
Esteemed political leader, Honorable Emmeline Pear, Party General Secretary, Mr. Roland Bowler, fellow colleagues. Albert Einstein, in one of his famous writings, said, and I quote, "It is the duty of every citizen, according to his best capacities, to give validity to his convictions in political affairs." End of quote. Brothers and sisters, today I stand before you with that resounding conviction that the time for service to community and country is now. Determination, confidence, loyalty, humility, and commitment are my key motivations as I begin this political journey. Ready to serve our beloved country, Grenada, and our beloved new national party. In every beat of this heart is a sense of purpose and passion, motivated by a profound love for our beautiful tri-island state and an unyielding commitment to its prosperity. It is with great honor that I embrace this opportunity to step forward for political representation. My journey has been shaped by the values instilled in me by my family and my community, and fueled by my passions and concerns, which I believe may resonate with many of you. To limit myself regarding reasons why I'm stepping forward to represent the people of St. Patrick's West will do injustice to my commitment to the people of that beloved constituency. So today, I will just briefly highlight a few of my many reasons for journeying with you. Firstly, I believe in the power of positive change. Our nation is at a crossroads where new, visionary, and compassionate leadership is needed. Leaders who are committed to making a difference for our people. I am dedicated to addressing the challenges we face and finding innovative solutions. Together with our NNP team, that will benefit everyone. Together we can create a Grenada where opportunities are abundant and every citizen can thrive. Secondly, I am passionate about advocating for our St. Patrick's West community. We too deserve our fair share of national development. I have seen firsthand the struggles and triumphs of our people, and I am determined to be a voice for those who need it the most. Whether it is for fighting for better health care, education, infrastructure, or job opportunities within our parish, I am prepared to work tirelessly with our party to ensure the needs of our St. Patrick communities are met and every constituent has a chance to succeed. Thirdly, I am committed to delivering a brighter future for all. Our youth deserves a future filled with hope and possibility. They need to understand that together, if we invest in their education, for jobs in our present and future markets, that they can foster a culture of local innovation that will provide them with sustainable jobs that are well paid while simultaneously giving our nation solutions to challenges within our productive manufacturing and service industries. You can count on the new National Party and myself to turn this vision into a reality and build a better Grenada for all. Beyond those reasons, I am deeply passionate about sports and agriculture. Sports have always been a cornerstone of my life. It is not just about the games we play, but the spirit of camaraderie, discipline, resilience that sports instills in us. Grenada has a rich history of sporting excellence, with our athletes shining on the global stage. I must admit, it stings every time I think that the Grenada Invitational is no more. Our aspiring athletes need to witness their heroes performing in fierce competitive rivalry, right here on our home soil, to continue being inspired. We can provide a world stage for our athletes too. We must do more to nurture our young athletes and provide them with the resources and opportunities to succeed, and not keep our facilities, like the foreign recreational ground, closed for more than a year for minimal upgrades. Investing in sports is investing in our youth, who are our future leaders. I envision a Grenada where every child has access to sports facilities, coaching, officiating, medical care, and programs that will help them develop not just their athletic skills, but also their character and leadership abilities. Next, agriculture is the backbone of our economy and a vital part of our heritage. My passion for agriculture stems from my deep respect for the land and the farmers who work tirelessly to feed our nation. My grandfather, then my father, and now myself are among them. We must prioritize sustainable agricultural practices that protect our environment while increasing productivity. I believe in supporting our farmers through training, access to technology, and financial assistance, ensuring they can thrive in a competitive market. By revitalizing our agricultural sector, we can create more jobs, reduce our dependence on imports, and strengthen our food security. Tropical cyclones of unprecedented strength continue to visit our region on a yearly basis. We must divert our policy on agriculture to seek more protection for our farmers. If we truly believe that agriculture is the backbone of our economy, the key to national food security, and a healthier nation, then let us not continue to talk and take action that does not move the needle, but rather give the agricultural sector the attention and investment it deserves. Do you see why this is the time? Speaking of food security, I am deeply concerned about the rising cost of living in our country. Many families are struggling to meet ends meet, and in many cases, the further north you travel, the worse it becomes. We must work together to find solutions that ease this burden and improve the quality of life for all. This is why now is the time. This includes advocating for affordable housing and access to the essential services such as healthcare and education. Together with the new National Party, we will develop policies that will promote economic growth and stability, ensuring that the benefits are felt by every citizen and not just the privileged few. Our ambassadors cannot afford to be living lavishly overseas at our taxpayers' expense, while our citizens at home cannot afford basic medication and healthcare, grocery items at our local shops and vegetable markets, to send their children to school, or to house their families while they continue to wait on a Build Back Better home. We all may not be able to afford much as Grenadians, but we can all afford dignity, compassion, and fairness. This is why now is the time. In conclusion, my decision to step forward for political representation is driven by my desire to bring positive change to St. Patrick West, provide a voice for the voiceless, and hope for the possibility of a bright future for all Grenadians. My passion for sports, agriculture, and my commitment to addressing cost of living issues in Grenada adds to my determination to serve our people. Together, I am convinced we can build a future that is prosperous, equitable, and sustainable. I ask each patrician for your support and trust as we embark on this journey with the new National Party towards a better Grenada. And remember, brothers and sisters, this is why now is the time to support the new National Party and myself to bring to you the best representation for St. Patrick West, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. God bless you. God bless us all.
We want to thank you very much, Brother Glean, and so to all our caretakers this afternoon. I really do believe that you have made a good pitch for yourself. You have told the people why you want their support, and I do hope and wish that you would get their support. We are prepared, including myself, to build a Grenada where all Grenadians can thrive. Thank you all very much as we bring the curtain down on our session this afternoon.
We on the move and ain't nobody could stop us now.